We should do that for one episode of ABC.
What?
Watch Drake and
What?
Josh.
How much of Drake and Josh?
I don't know, like the first season. How long are they? Or I think it's probably
I don't
America's.
know.
Each season is probably like 24 fucking episodes.
I don't think
Prob-
so.
I
I remember
honestly
like
don't know.
trying to look it up at some point, and like they had some weird seasons. Is all I remember.
Usually they will have a weird season, like because aside from NBC, Fox, CBS, and like those other stations, which will like run a show for like an actual season, like from month A to month B, the show goes on like weekly, unless there's something going on. But like Cartoon Network and like Nickelodeon would have like a season, but like
Right.
they'd show you like a new episode like once a month. Won't show you a new episode for like 3 months and then go back to like some regular scheduled thing. It's fucking weird. I never understood it.
Huh.
Hold up, I'm looking Drake Josh up real quick. Season 1 is 2 episodes. 9 episodes for season 2. These are
9?
fucking wonky. So
Yeah, I told you they were some wonky fucking things. That's all I remember.
they keep getting longer. So season 1 on Hulu, there's 2 episodes.
Right.
Wow. Okay, that's a pilot. Okay, these are not episodes I remember seeing at all. Let me just do that real quick. Yeah, I don't remember those 2 at all. Season 2 has 9 episodes, and I recognize some of these screenshots. Season 3 is 15, 17, and then season 4 is 19, and that's the last one.
Okay.
And
That
there's
is
like a couple.
bonkers.
Yeah, then there's a couple movies every now and then.
I do remember that.
Same thing with iCarly. We should also watch iCarly.
Should we?
I liked iCarly. Like, I legitimately liked it. Thought it was funny.
I
Damn it.
remember
Yeah,
like
hold on.
watching iCarly and wondering about like the feasibility of that as like a business essentially. Like
I
how
mean-
much was blogging a thing, like video blogging like that? And then,
I mean,
Twitch happened.
Yeah, like at this point, like it basically.
In a weird way, like it's
It-
become reality.
Yeah, like
It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough.
I would say it's pretty similar, like just wacky antics and shit.
Yeah. I mean, the only difference is they had like a dedicated website to themselves.
Yes,
and
that-
Twitch is obviously a
Yeah.
joint thing.
Mm-hmm. Although some of those people probably have like their own websites to like market themselves, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that the big names have their own website, but they still
Mhm.
broadcast,
On Twitch,
primarily on Twitch.
Yeah, I was thinking of the word for like to tell the future, but for some reason I can't fucking think this week. I don't know, like one's proselyte. No, I'm not sure.
Proselytize.
Proselytize,
No.
yeah. Is that even a word?
Proselytize. Yes, it has to do with being. When you're proselytizing about something, you are. How do I describe this? Think of it like being a prophet, but not in the way of predicting things, in like the religious sense of the word. So like you're devoted to it and a firm believer in it, and you try and convert
Yeah.
others to your belief.
Are
That's
you
what
saying
proselytize is.
proselytize or it's proselytize?
Yeah.
Proselytize. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, because of the word prophet, I know why like you try to put that F in, but it's just proselytize.
It's just proselytize?
Yeah.
Okay. I can never pronounce that word correctly.
I mean, I knew it was a word, or kind of.
It's unique enough that when I say it, people know what I'm going for.
Yeah. But anyways,
But, like, yeah. Anyways, that long distraction aside, back to ABC.
words, how do they work?
I'm Nick.
Oh shit, we forgot to do intros. I'm Brandon.
I'm Alex.
Damn it, Nick. You have to be the one to do intros, because I'll never remember.
Well, we haven't actually started ABC, so you can pretty much...
We talked about Kaguya.
We did talk about Kaguya, which is no longer part of ABC, technically.
I still wanted to talk about it. Fuck, I'll
Okay,
keep the
fair.
shit in. I'm the one that makes
Um,
decisions at the end, anyways.
So this is episode 50, I believe.
What? Oh my god, I rolled 50, but it's not. It's 49. I'm a fucking
It's
idiot.
49? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because the last episode was 48. I know because I just finished, not recording
Wow.
it, but like, what?
So, right now, to date this a little bit, this is the day of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right now, they have just a small reference to SpongeBob with just the first couple intro moments of Sweet Victory there. So they did actually have it as part of the Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay.
Huh.
They actually whipped out Sweet Victory. I'm impressed.
Oh.
I didn't think it was actually going to happen.
Wait, like the song or just the intro to the song?
Just a little bit of the intro.
Oh, okay.
They had like the trumpets and then a little bit of the yeah.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom. And then it went into fuck, what's his name? Travis Scott.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be Maroon 5.
No, it's Travis Scott, Maroon 5, or it's Maroon 5 headlining with Travis Scott and Big Boy appearing.
Okay. I mean, so if Maroon 5 might still do it because they said they wanted to.
They might. There's still plenty of time. This is early.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna get the episode out until fucking next week. Hopefully I do. I'll try to get it out by Wednesday. There we go. Get this out. But
Are you writing it down on your special note paper for yourself?
yes. Oh, I can't do
Alright.
Wednesday because that day I'll be setting up my new standing desk, which I will sell out to next week. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for Brendan's impending sellout.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Kanojo. I keep wanting to say 3D Kanojo, but that show was fucking garbage.
That show was fucking garbage. Although Domestic no Kanojo also garbage.
Come on,
But for different reasons, and we like them.
Yeah, some
Well,
of us do.
me and Alex are all about it. Nick does not like it.
I thought you'd be into this with all the dramas you've been watching.
You'd,
Well,
be
see, that's like-
you'd be surprised to find that no.
That's drama. This is like dumb melodrama.
Yeah.
There is a difference. Like drama can be done really well. Drama can also be this show, wherein no one is smart, everyone's stupid, and you come out hating. Well, I don't come out hating myself because I've been laughing the entire time. I assume just like you, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. But say it with me, Nick. Cheaters always cheat. Cheaters always cheat.
Always cheat. Fucking motherfuckers. I love that he even played like the classic lines of like, I've been talking about leaving my wife for a while now. I'll get around to it because I truly love you if that's what we want to do. And then Q 5 minutes later where he's like, it's just not the right time yet. Soon though, I promise.
What a fucking bellend! Jesus Christ!
What a gigantic knob suck.
Dates to be decided.
Well, what? In short, what happens in this episode is, for half an episode, quite literally nothing happens. They're just following teacher Hina around, who's
For
literally
half an episode, it's like a parody of itself where it
Yeah.
just makes fun of them as they pretend to, or not pretend to stalk, but like poorly stalk the teacher.
and she doesn't do anything.
No,
Like,
nothing happens.
We don't even really learn more about her. We just know that she's a drunk, which we already knew from the first fucking episode or second episode. I don't remember.
And she goes to comedy shows.
Yeah, and that's like it.
Pretty much.
The only way this sequence could have been more of a joke on itself is if they'd gone around wearing the fucking glasses and fake nose get up.
I mean, that would have made it funnier. Like, I was really hoping that would come out. They did have that one moment where they were eating the buns, and I thought that was kind of cute. Like,
Yeah.
that moment actually tickled me a little bit.
So
I'm
that was
just-
the part where I'm like, it's making fun of itself.
It is, but it went on for too long. Like, they just needed that moment, and then, just skip 10 minutes. Just get to what we want, and that's the confrontation. But no.
I'm not gonna. I was kind of excited when they got to the part where she met up with the high school girl, because like, oh shit, let's go.
Let's fucking go. More drama. Yuri,
You really
Yuri.
expected them to go with Yuri in this show?
I'm going out with a female student. Fuck your dick. Oh man, if that happened, I would have laughed so hard, and Brandon would have been like even more into the show.
I would have been excited. There was like a glimmer of hope where I was like, just pan on my desk going Yuri, and then like it subsided incredibly fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was basically like it was one little knock on my desk and then nothing left.
Mhm.
My dreams were squashed.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That would have been a hell of a card to play if they'd played the,
Oh my
the
god.
teacher's a lesbian
Right?
card.
Well, she should be bisexual because she does like the one dude though. We know that for sure. Well, we know that now.
What, the main character?
No, the teacher.
Oh yeah. I thought you were saying that the person that she was cheating with was gonna be the girl, so she was just gonna be in love with the girl.
Oh, that could have been. Oh, yeah. Because at this point, we didn't know if the dude was actually a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I can see that.
So that's why I was saying it would be impressive if they had broken out the
Yeah,
you know,
would have been interesting.
the Yuri lesbian card.
I think it'd be fucking funny. But after that, also by chance, like they don't even confront her correctly. It just happens by chance because they go to the same fucking cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conveniently, the teacher and the douchebag just happen to show up at this cafe.
They're both douchebags, to be honest.
They are kind of. But he started it, and so he's more of a douchebag in my opinion.
He did start it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just conveniently decide, like, let's go to this specific cafe. As I punch my mic.
To be fair to the show, they did like already set up that they both go to that cafe. So
Oh, they did. I forgot about that.
yeah,
little
so
bit,
there's that at least. But this only goes to show that both our main characters are fucking useless. They're fucking
Yeah.
idiots.
So first they show up at that cafe, and he immediately breaks out like with the "You have to break up with my sister." Like, I can't
No.
believe
If
you
I
guys are
break up with
together.
my teacher.
Oh, that's right. You have to break up with my teacher. And it was like the most uncomfortable thing, and I wanted to just like turn off my sound. I could not listen to it. I was like, no.
Oh,
it
the
hurt.
cringe is too real.
I just dumped my space bar. It's like, mmm.
Remember that Char, the blonde-haired girl? That was me the entire episode. Like, she's my spirit animal with this show.
But then we had
but then Rui splashes
yeah.
man's
We
face
went
with water.
we went to fucking the Real Housewives of fucking whatever prefecture they're in, because we legitimately had a water splash to the face, which
Yep.
is something you only see in the most trashy of dramas.
That too. Also, I'm excited because this further perpetuates my theory that someone's gonna get thrown down the stairs at some point. It's gotta fucking happen, and I'm waiting for it.
Oh, speaking of things we said before, fucking, I don't remember last episode, but have we had a bath scene in every episode?
Not exactly. So far, I think it's been 3 out of 4.
Okay.
So, we're not on the same train as Citrus.
Mhm.
But like, by the end of the show, it might rival Citrus.
We could get up there by the end.
Yeah, we still have 2
Okay.
more girls, and they both have to have a shower scene. So there's at least 2 more points that we can get.
True. But we had another one this week with the teacher, and as I was watching it, all I could think of was like, holy fuck, the show with the fan service. The gratuity of the show is intense at times.
I guess gratuity for like a couple of seconds, but for the most part, there's really nothing else.
But there was no like reason for it.
That is true.
Like they didn't even try and be like, this is a reason why we're having this bath scene. This time it was just like,
Well,
here's a bath scene.
Actually, well, she needs to be in the shower so that they can get her phone.
I mean, they could have just had her go into the shower. They didn't just show her in the shower.
This is true, but like, yeah,
They could
But
have just had her say, I'm gonna go take a shower now, and then gone to steal her phone.
yeah, but then we wouldn't have gotten some teacher tits.
True.
Also, just to round this all off, did you guys hear like the next episode, clip that came at the end?
No. What was it?
no.
I did, and I think I'm right about that fucking girl with twin tails. She's gonna be fucking annoying.
Really?
I heard it for like 1 second. I was like, ooh, it's setting off my alarms. I'm gonna get real triggered to see it this week.
I'm gonna be honest. I usually just go to like the end of the ending so I can look at the Grab Your Idol picture for the week.
Is
and
it the
then I
same
just
girl?
close
I
it.
feel like it's the same girl.
It might be.
Also, I
It
feel like
might
this
be
was the
the
same
same girl.
swimsuit from the second
It
episode.
was the second episode. Yeah, I think so. It was the same dark blue swimsuit. I'm pretty sure.
And I think the third one was a white.
It was a white
swimsuit.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the whole innocence thing.
Yeah.
Blue is
but
because she's
this-
seductress.
This episode, the thing it started to annoy me actually, and it wasn't even a content thing. For once, I'm going to complain about something in this show that's not a content thing. We've talked a lot recently about like really good sound design and really good music choices in a lot of shows. This episode was so bad with its music choice in a specific scene that it actually changed my like how I looked at the scene a little bit.
Was it the jazz part?
It was the part where right after Rui throws the water in the teacher in the cheater's face, and she runs away, and like the main character goes to find her. During that scene, they played this like kind of upbeat, like cheery music through it, and like it's supposed to be Rui like having a hard time and like trying to come to terms with the fact that her sister's an idiot and like is living this horrible life. It was just like the most awkward music for that scene that it was like actively making the scene like less impactful.
I
Because
need
it
to
just
watch
sounded
it
like
again.
so happy.
Okay.
Or not happy. It just sounded like so.
It sounded
The best way I
upbeat.
can describe it, yeah, it was like I can essentially describe it as like Italian cafe music. Because it was all like violins and cellos, but they were playing like high, like kind of cheery or like definitely not sad notes, essentially.
Okay. I need to watch that scene again to like cement it. But I feel like there was one scene where like I did like the music, but that's just because that might be the same scene you're talking about. Mostly because I wasn't like trying to empathize with Rui. I was just kind of laughing. So I don't know.
I mean,
I definitely have
I
to go
get
through it
that,
again.
like, at the same time, like, you want it to be, like, bad, but, like, I can deal with it when it's just, like, the Real Housewives of fucking whatever prefecture bad. Like, that's just trashy bad. I don't like it, but
Yes.
that's my personal opinion. This was just a bad decision.
Choice. Yes.
Like, it didn't make it better or worse. It was just actually, like, a bad music design choice. Like, it didn't make it more trashy. It just made it bad. So we've talked a lot about good music design, so I wanted to bring attention to that because this was one of the first times in a while that we had like actually
Yeah, the
a
music doesn't
really
match the
bad
scene.
decision. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would yeah, if you didn't notice, you can go back and listen and just kind of listen to the music because the music is the same like throughout that scene, and it's a long scene too is the other thing. So it carries on for like it's like 3 or 4 minutes I think of like the same music, and it got to me.
Okay.
Alright.
But that
I
was
was-
my domestic Nakano joke complaint for the week.
Okay. When they actually all met up, the teacher, those two, and the cheaty husband, I was really hoping he was gonna pull out the "Oh, me and my wife are in an open relationship" line.
Honestly, I thought like her wife had cancer, or his wife had
I would-
cancer.
I wanted to see what would happen if that line got dropped, and if the main dude, or what the main dude's reaction would have been. But oh well.
He was still kind of pissed off. Nothing would have changed.
Probably.
Oh, one more thing. Speaking of cancer, his mom had the dead mom hair.
Yeah.
Did she have dead mom
She had
hair?
the dead mom hair.
Damn it, I keep missing that.
You always have to
Now,
have
and
this-
as you say it, I do remember it.
Yep.
She had the fucking dead mom hair. Now she's dead.
She's dead as dicks.
Oh God, yes.
But yeah,
Also,
Ugh.
who the fuck invites themselves to somebody else's mom, like dead mom's fucking tombstone? Like they just showed up to that dude's dead mom's tombstone for no reason.
because they're like technically part of the family now, and they also want to pay their respects. I don't think they said that weird.
I mean, I've seen that in like American shows too, so it's not that weird.
They're also looking for him.
Yeah, that too.
I would say it's a little weird if you weren't invited.
They were told to go there rather by the dad.
Oh, were they?
I think
I
that's-
thought you just said that's where he was. I don't.
No, I think that's what like he told him to do, or like both
Oh,
the mom
okay.
and the dad told him, "Hey, go pay your respects to my dead wife.
Okay.
You also find my like shitty kid there."
My shitty kid there. So who is the least shitty of the three in your opinion?
Rui.
Alex?
Rui for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me guess, Nick. Rui.
Yeah, probably. She hasn't done anything yet, but
Yeah.
she's also
It's
yeah.
about to, and I can't wait.
Uh,
Yes,
Let me
Alex.
see.
huh?
You
You
said.
have something you said, like you had something to say.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just waiting for that.
Fuck Alex.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
His shitty mic doesn't help because sometimes I feel like it just kind of like cuts out. So I don't know if he has something like he said something and we missed it or what.
I don't know. Well, moving on. Boogie Pop. Boogie.
Boogie Pop.
Damn it. Well, hold up. I can't do the pop sound. Fuck.
Boogie Pop and an episode that was it said it was 20 minutes. It felt like it was 40 minutes.
Hmm.
Damn it. Can't do it.
Please stop doing the water pop sound.
I forgot how to do it. Well, anyways, I didn't feel like it was that long. See that you're not opening up your mouth and like hitting your cheek, right? You're not doing the
Yeah.
pop.
Well, yeah, I'm opening up my mouth, hollowing it out, and then hitting my cheek. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a pop you can do with your thumb and then like basically just yanking it out of your mouth.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Fuck, whatever. In this episode, we find Fat Pikachu assaults a little boy. I mean,
Yeah. Also, we find out that Fat Pikachu is legitimately just Fat Pikachu.
yeah, he's fucking
Like,
useless.
it wasn't just like oh, my mind meld powers that look like lightning. No, it's just straight up lightning. Or
Yeah,
straight
so
up,
I don't know how like maybe he has an
He-
extra power where he does like mind fuck someone,
Right.
but why didn't he do it to the kid?
Don't say mind fuck or Alex will get aroused.
I love that tag.
To hypnotize. If you could hypnotize people, why didn't you hypnotize the kid?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
I
Like,
guess.
wow, you're really roboting there.
Meet Morp. Robot Captain. Engage.
Please say it again. I'm a robot.
I
No,
guess
no.
you have to acceptable state of mind, like getting electrocuted.
But he did get electrocuted.
I don't know. I guess he didn't need to do anything with them.
But like,
I don't know.
it's not that you don't need to. It's just that it makes it more convenient for you if you also hypnotize this kid. And instead of having like that one chick try to convince him to do something, just make him do it.
I guess. Yeah. True.
I mostly just like that scene kicks off with our kid displaying his karate powers.
I mean, they're impressive. He like kicked him in the face. He lost in the end, but
I think my favorite part about that, like you have the start to the fight, and he's like flipping through the air and doing some like fucking crouching tiger, hidden dragon
Yeah.
shit, and then he just kicks him in the nuts. And that was the point where I was like, okay, this is actually fighting.
yeah, like just kick him in the nuts. That's what you do. You go for the weak area.
Exactly.
I also studied Krav Maga.
Oh my god, that would have been too much.
Just
That nut
yank his
kick was
testicles
where
off.
I was finally happy with that main character when he went for that nut kick.
But it all comes to an end, sadly, where the Fat Pikachu just grabs him in the face and then just electrocutes him.
Yeah.
What was I gonna
Because
say?
in addition to having no leg muscles, he apparently also has no testicles.
Yes. Who knows what the Tor organization did to him? They don't hire the smartest people either.
Yeah, they really don't. I also am wondering what the fuck is going down with the girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like all over the place.
the floozy girl.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe her. Brunette girl? No, there's too many brunettes.
The not
Just say
quite a robot girl, but basically a robot girl.
Rui 2.0.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, Rui 2.0. She has to find out who Boogie Pop is. That's basically like just what I got from that. I'm like, fuck everything else. You just need to find out who Boogie Pop is.
And she needs to fuck the boy.
Yeah, she needs to fuck the dude for some reason that I don't remember them explaining.
I don't think it's been explained yet. I think that's just a step, is to like find out through him who Boogie Pop is. Because there's rumors that he would know. Most likely, I
Okay.
think what's gonna happen is that they're gonna bring in his sister, who does know who Boogie Pop is and has seen her before.
Okay. That would make sense.
Once again, I have no idea if this is what they're actually gonna do. It's
Right.
entirely possible that there's like some other fucking reason.
I say this makes sense, like this show has any amount of like inherent logic to it.
I don't know, I feel like some things make sense. Things are slowly starting to come together, at least for me.
Not no.
Yeah, with the doctor with the red chest stab, and his cult of underage girls that
Yeah,
he's
that
chest
got
stabbing
really
right now.
creepy, and I'm pretty sure that was intent.
Real creepy. It got like very like culty
Because I think it is a cult. He's starting his own cult.
of middle school girls.
I guess
Yeah.
so. I think it's because like they're becoming a hive mind where Imaginary is taking over them.
That would be quite the hive mind.
That would be my guess. Once again, we'll find out maybe next episode.
Right. At least Brandon has actually fielded the guess, so that when he's right, he actually has proof that he's right.
Yes,
This time.
I have propositioned it to the group.
Sure,
That's a word.
it is a word.
I don't know if it fits, but it's there.
It's like almost approximately right.
Yeah.
It's close enough that I'm not going to fight it, but I'm not certain it's exactly right.
I don't know enough about stars to say you're wrong. But Suema, the glasses girl who likes to read up on weird people, sees this and correctly is fucking horrified at what the fuck is going on with this.
Yeah.
I don't think she's I don't think she feels safe anymore with the doctor. Actually, she's not even a doctor. He's just a counselor.
He's just a counselor, and he
Yeah.
definitely is going to like give. She definitely feels like the doctor, is going to give her Suema the bad touch.
I mean, I'd feel that way too.
Agreed.
I wouldn't want to feel alone next to that dude.
I
But
wouldn't
another
I
important
wouldn't
thing.
go into a dark classroom and take my shirt off around that dude.
Yeah. One thing I that we did learn this episode was that he's the one that painted the snow falling in April painting.
Yeah.
So that might come into play later, or that just might be like tying a couple things together. And then further on, we also find out, Suema goes and also talks to Floozy Girl because they're now going to go to the same school, and Floozy Girl's trying to like find out whether or not she should follow what she's told or follow her heart. And then Suema's like, just do whatever the fuck you want. And she's like, all right, I'm going to go kill Boogie Pop. And he's like, fuck it, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. And that was that scene.
In like the worst talking somebody down from a ledge scene ever, where it's like,
Yo, are you going to kill yourself? How about you don't?
are you going to kill yourself? Consider not, because the bad things will still be here if you're dead. That's a reason not to kill yourself, right?
Life won't get better, even if you kill yourself. That was that scene.
It's not that, yeah. It's not that your life is going to, like, I can't tell you that your life is definitely going to get better, but
It won't get
it's just
worse.
it's going to be worse for other people if you're gone, so don't die.
We have a population decline, so it'd be really great if you don't.
Did you just say that?
Yeah,
No.
Oh,
she did. Would have
damn.
been some great logic. See, that, unlike what she actually said, would have been good logic.
We have a population decline, so go fuck someone.
Be like the Floozy girl. Say yes to everybody.
Interesting. That's happened to me before. Someone said that to me. So yeah, she gets talked down, and she's now resolved to be the antagonist of this arc. I think.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Right now, I think there's like a three-way like thing going on where there is Toa, which is Pikachu Man, and Floozy Girl. There's underage girl cult, creepy underage girl. Well, that goes hand in hand, honestly. And then Boogie Pop, and then some other people and others. Boogie Pop and others.
Right.
Shout out to the first 3 episodes.
Shout out, yeah. Shout out to what was called in the first 3 episodes.
There's like a three-way thing going on.
So I don't know if Floozy girl just wants to die is the thing. I think she may just want Boogie Pop to kill her,
Yeah, I think that's
because she was talking about how like Boogie Pop and like the mythos around it
yeah.
is that it like comes and kills girls in the peak of their beauty, and I thought she wanted to turn. She was asking her boyfriend to turn into Boogie Pop so that he would kill her while she's still beautiful,
That would make sense.
because she wants to die.
Eh?
I feel like it's more. I think they're gonna get into how that she was abused and that she
Mhm.
just wants to die. Not anymore,
So, right.
but before, yes.
Maybe. She may just
Yeah.
go into Boogie Pop.
That too. I don't think Boogie Cop's gonna kill her.
I don't think she is either.
Yeah.
She's gonna become resolute that she wants to live and fuck the one kid,
Yeah.
but not because
And
she
then
was
get-
told to, but because she wants to.
Because dude's a straight hottie who knows karate.
Since Brandon has his predictions, I'll give mine.
Okay.
You're wrong.
The
Shut up.
reason why was it Spooky wanted Camille to fuck the boy is to spread mind control AIDS.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with the Chimera, not the Chimera. The Chimera. Manticore. Where she would like, the dude would kiss him. Wait, was it the dude? No, it was the chick. The chick would kiss someone and then spread the drug thing.
Oh, that's right. She did, didn't she?
Yeah. So he's not too far
Right.
off.
Yeah, he might be right.
I believe
Mind
it.
control AIDS. That would be quite the development if they had mind control STDs.
AIDS.
It's space AIDS.
Right, I forgot they're from space.
No,
Well,
the
they're
Manticore's
I don't
from
know.
space. Well,
The Manticore's
yeah.
from space. We don't know where the TOA organization is from.
Actually, the Manticore's not from space. The original was from space. Manticore's just a clone.
Yeah,
From on Earth. Cloned on Earth.
Right. Okay.
yeah, the black.
Actually.
Actually. It's like I'm reading Ready Player One again.
My friend let me borrow that book, and then I never read it.
Good. You
I read
saved
the-
yourself a lot of time.
Well, I already had it on my phone, like as an ebook, and I like read the first chapter. And then he gave me the physical book. Never returned it.
Your friend probably just wanted to get rid of it so nobody could see that he read the Ready Player
Oh, he
One.
liked it though.
Oh, did he?
Most
okay.
of my friends liked it.
Okay.
They were like, "You'd like this book." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You would emotionally connect with this fucking robot of a main character.
He wasn't even a robot though. He's just angsty and annoying.
I'm sorry, autistic child.
Okay. Ow.
I'm not saying you're an autistic child.
Way to
I'm
make fun of
saying he
autistic
was.
kids.
They know what they are. them and their getting vaccines. Who do they think they are? Healthy?
Shout out to vaccines.
They deserve what science did to them.
I got the flu shot. Why am I sick?
Ah,
Fuck them.
you're triggering me on the inside.
That's the point, man. Fuck anti-vaxxers. Fucking idiots. Just go get measles already.
Just go get me to die.
That'll be my new go-to insult.
Insult?
Yeah. I don't vax my kids. Well, I hope they get measles and die.
Slightly too brutal. Only slightly.
Yeah. Speaking of brutality, the row. Fuck! I got it too many rows again.
You put one too many rows in again.
It just feels right, Nick.
Every time you
does.
say it, I mentally count the rows to see how many you put in this time.
The row.
Dororo.
Was that right?
Yeah, Dororo.
Do row. Okay. Oh, because mine was like monotone. Do row. Yours just had like a little dip and then a high pitched at the end. Do row.
Yeah. Well, 'cause
Whatever.
I'm trying to say it because it's the kid's name, so I try and say it more as a name than as like a word I don't know.
Yo,
So
the
when you think of it as
row.
a name,
Do-rag kid, get over here.
Durag kid.
In this episode, Hyakumaru and company, which is just Dororo and some Growly meat. It's not really that important for now. She'll come into play later. They go and fight a sword.
Wow, that's a good point. Before we go any further, I didn't like mentally register that Japanese stick is gone.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
He just
He's not
wasn't
here.
there.
Yeah, he's gone. My boy's gone.
Your boy, Japanese stick, just bailed at some point off screen, I guess.
Maybe that's
Weird.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, you're right. I think he's gonna come back, but why would he leave?
I don't know.
It's so weird that I didn't notice during like I think I did notice it during the show that I just forgot about it.
I mean, yeah, I didn't register. Like, it didn't occur to me. I knew that he wasn't there, but it didn't occur to me to like actually think about like why is he not here?
Technically, he wasn't. Well, I think it's because he was in the last episode. That's why. Despite the fact that the last episode wasn't a continuation, the fact that he wasn't in there,
Okay,
didn't make
yeah.
us question it. The fact that he wasn't in
Yeah.
this episode, which is kind of interesting.
right.
That's kind of an interesting way to like just kind of get rid of him without actually showing him get gotten rid of.
Uh huh.
Of course, he's not actually gotten rid of. He'll most likely come back later. But yeah, in this episode, we had Hyakumaru fight a sword, an inanimate object who controls people.
It was a good. They did a good little bit of like storytelling without actually telling the story, because like
Showing,
one of the
not
first, showing, not telling. With one of the first scenes, or one of the early scenes,
It is
with
the first scene.
Hyakumaru vision.
I'm sorry, never mind.
Not quite the first scene with the
Yeah.
flashback, but with when you had Hyakumaru vision,
Hyakumaru, yes.
and you just see like the gray figure, which we now know is like, you know, a generic person, neither good nor evil, like most people are, holding something red.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good bit of like showing, not telling the story of like the bad thing isn't the person or the figure, it's something living in the sword.
Yep.
So I liked it. I liked the storytelling they were doing there.
Yo, Alex, shout out to Anubis.
Yeah,
Yo.
I knew this was gonna.
So in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there is an arc. I think it's just called Anubis, which one of the stands it is not a stand that's owned by anyone, but it's essentially the same thing. It's a sword that controls people. It's the same story. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a reference to an actual sword, like demon, in Japanese culture, instead of JoJo being a reference to Dororo.
Okay.
I think.
I
I don't know. So someone
Good-
fact check me on this.
It's probably just
If Jeffrey was here,
Resident fact check Jeffrey. But yeah, we also have a girl who, for 1 second, I was kind of hoping was going to be the girl from the opening, but
I
that
don't think
very
she is.
quickly went out the window. I'm pretty sure she's not.
yeah.
Um,
Spoiler alert: she is the sister, of the figure that we saw in Hyakumaru's vision, who is a man holding the sword. He's currently controlled by sword, and even when not holding the sword, he kind of still has like that he's still called to it. I guess mostly because the sword kind of chose him in some sort of way. But this causes a conflict between her and her older brother, where they're both, she's trying to get him to not fight anymore. And Hyakumaru at this point is basically searching for the sword after Dororo finds it. After a fight, the sword flies away. Dororo finds it, like an idiot, decides to fucking grab onto it and becomes possessed. He falls
like an idiot.
Like an idiot.
Okay.
Well, actually, he didn't know it was a possessive sword.
There's no way to know that it was
yeah.
a possession sword, and he doesn't like take it as like I'm gonna take this and have it now. He was like, well, I need to take it out of this leg, so.
Well, the dude did tell them like, "Yo, the sword is cursed."
Oh, did he?
Wait, what? Oh my god, I think he did.
Yeah,
This is the
but
cursed
they
sword
probably-
Bakenomaki or
oh,
something.
easy.
Yeah. We'll have to do a little quick double check on that, but I think
Yeah.
Alex is right.
I think Alex might be right.
It's confirmed. Dororo, fucking idiot.
If that's true, Dororo, fucking idiot.
So yeah, he grabs the sword, goes back into town, which is close by, and the sword is looking for its original holder, which is a gray-haired older brother man. Hyakumaru during this time is following him, and then Dororo and Hyakumaru kind of have a confrontation in the ranger in the town, where Hyakumaru is able to get the sword out of Dororo's hand, and Dororo passes out because I don't know, he got
Stress,
tired.
probably.
Stress, yeah. Shit's tough, holding a sword. And older brother man.
It is mentally like dragging him around.
Yeah,
Like,
and
he
then,
wasn't just holding it; he was like being forced to hold it and like pulled around by the
Yes.
sword.
The pouring rain.
In the
pouring
pouring
rain.
rain,
Also,
yeah.
he's like 5
yeah,
or
also
10. I don't know.
young.
Okay, so this actually, this has nothing to do with his age, but their feet, are they like wearing something, or are the animators just refusing to like animate their toes?
Well,
I haven't noticed that.
so I'm sorry, Hyakumaru only has one real leg.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like that he has prosthetics and like it
Yes.
wouldn't be real toes, but everyone else is also drawn that way.
So I do think his fake leg. I think we've seen that they like the fake legs essentially have like they look like mittens, but for your feet. So like all of them are like one. There's like one chunk and then like another small chunk on the side.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dororo or any of the other characters have been wearing shoes.
Because I don't think Dororo has shoes. I think everyone's just mittens for feet.
You might be right. I haven't been paying attention. Because I do know that Dororo is poor as fuck, and so it would make sense if he didn't have shoes. I just don't remember.
But it's not like a complaint. It's just something I noticed.
Mhm.
Because I mean, if it saves time, it saves time, and it doesn't look that bad.
Right. And their feet aren't usually a big part of the shot.
Yeah. And then Hyakumaru and older brother man with I feel like it's called Baki no Maki, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Whatever the fucking sword's called, yeah, whatever the sword's called, they duke it out. Little sister does not want big brother to die. Big brother dies.
Big brother gets dead.
The end. Oh wait, Hyakumaru gets his ears back, metaphorically and literally.
And he experiences rain, and in
That's
my
at the
head
beginning.
was like, what?
Well, at the beginning he's like feeling the rain on his face. At the end, he's hearing the rain.
Yeah. So he experiences all of the feelings that rain gives you, and I felt bad for him, because if the first thing you had to hear was rain, that would be confusing as fuck.
Well, one of the first things you hear is the girl crying.
Oh, right, because she's like sobbing about her dead brother.
Yeah, which makes sense because her brother died.
Yeah, but he was basically like a dead anyways.
Yeah.
He
She
was
didn't know that,
possessed
though.
by the spirit of the sword.
She didn't know that.
It's true, but she should have figured it out.
Also,
Wasn't that hard to
when he
figure out.
gets the sword, brutal as fuck. Man, what a fucking way to get that sword. Here, use this sword. Ha! It's rusted, so now you have to hack this guy's head off.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oof.
When
That was the other part of it. So, when he gets the sword, it's rusted. But when he kills all the prisoners, it's like unrusted and like an actual sword now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he dies, it's rusted again. So somehow like the rusting and unrusting has to do with like the blood curse more than the sword itself, apparently. So I thought that was interesting. And I
Oh.
guess
I think
in a way that's how it's sort of showing you like when the sword gets lost, it's still that guy's sword because it never like re-rusts.
Yeah.
So it's still bound to that guy. So that's why it's like pulling Dororo to that guy
it
rather
still
than
chose
just taking
him.
over Dororo.
Yeah.
Either that or it's just like a thirsty ass sword.
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe this will recognize that Dororo wouldn't be able to kill anyone.
Like, I have not had blood in 30 minutes. What the fuck?
I mean, quite well. Another thing, like in that flashback shot, like it just wanted to kill, regardless of like the time. Which there's actually a book. I don't know what the book's called. I just remember it was explained to me ages ago. But in this book, a man has a sword, and then whenever he unsheathes it, he has to kill someone.
That's probably Masamune.
No, it's I'm pretty sure it was like medieval type stuff. Like it was like a European medieval book, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like,
Nah, my professor was kind of a weeb, so it may have been the Masamune. Think about it. I think it was that.
or swords.
He did go on about how Kimba the White Lion was the better Lion King. I fucking love my science fiction professor.
Like, the only other sword I know that's cursed in like history.
There's a
quote
bunch of
unquote.
cursed swords, dude.
There's a bunch of cursed swords.
This is not even
Like-
counting history, like it just in books in general. Like this was a book.
Yeah, books. So Masamune and then Clarence. Those are the cursed swords I know. Depending on what literature you read.
Well, anyways, Dororo, fantastic. I can't stress it enough. Go fucking watch
It's
it.
been really good so far.
Yeah.
We also have at the end, like the last scene of the father in the temple again.
Oh yes.
And they apparently he sent out some sort of like intelligence gathering squad to look for Hyakumaru.
Yeah.
But they also mentioned that they haven't found the
Midwife.
The midwife, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Like I wonder why.
She was the lady that died, isn't she?
I assume so.
Oh,
The
that's
old
right.
lady?
She did. She dies when she puts the baby in the basket. You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Like they mentioned, like, oh yeah, we never found her, so it's entirely possible that she never killed the baby. I think that was
Right.
the line of logic that they were following.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'd forgotten that she was dead from the fucking praying
God.
mantis samurai thing.
That thing was fucking awesome.
I think it was pretty fucking awesome. I forgot that she was dead. I was wondering if she was going to play like a bigger role, like she was going to come out of the woodwork and be like, "Yes, this is this is the firstborn son of this dude." But yeah, she dead. She real dead. So that's not going to happen.
She was banging Splinter stick, Japanese stick, on the side. She was side hoeing.
The midwife was working it with Japanese stick.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Why do you think he was there?
That was their hookup spot.
Yeah, let's meet up in the swamp where all the dead guys are. It gets me going.
Let's go to the dead marshes.
So, let's move on to Shield Bro Hero.
Shield Bro Hero.
Whatever. Rising the Shield Bro.
Name of the week.
Yeah. We start off with the feast that may or may not have been part of the last episode. I did get clips from the last episode. Completely forgot about to check what was going on at the end. So I don't know if you were right or I was Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still willing to believe you were right.
But anyways,
I'm convinced anytime I say this thing definitely happened, there's like a 50% chance that I'm just projecting what I know is going to happen next.
Regardless, we do for sure start off at the feast.
Yes, we do.
We had a couple of moments where what's his face? Shield Bro. What's his real name?
Nafumi.
I'll just call him Shield Bro. Fuck it.
That's fair.
That's too many fucking syllables.
It is. Calling them by their weapons or shield is easily the more recognizable and easier way to identify them.
I think spear is Motsuyume? Matsuyume? I don't fucking know.
Moriyasu.
Fucking too many syllables. 4 syllables. A name should only be 2 or less syllables. I so declare.
Nicholas. My name's 3 syllables.
Nick.
It's true. My name can be 1 syllable.
Yeah.
But
Alex.
my proper name is 3 syllables.
N. N-I.
N-I.
Knee. We get a couple of moments where fucking what's her face, Raccoon Girl. No, Raph. Where Raph.
Talia.
Yeah, Raph goes around, eats some shit, feeds Shield Bro, and Shield Bro's like, "Nah, this still tastes like garbage, because everything is garbage.
Everything is garbage.
Everything is
I'm
not
the trash
awesome,
man." Everything is definitely not awesome at the beginning for Naofumi. He's
sure.
stuck at this party with people who hate him. Fucking his slave girl is running around eat all this food, and he's like, it tastes like garbage. She's just like, eat it anyways.
But we also
imagine
see
how shit that would be if somebody was like, eat this thing that you know tastes like garbage. That would be the worst the worst punishment. Right after you had a fucking intense as fuck fight, if somebody was shoving literal garbage down your throat, you'd be pissed.
I feel like it tastes more like garbage because it's specifically made by all those aristocrats.
Yeah.
It just stings that much more. But we also see that what's her face, red-haired girl, red-haired piece of shit, is scheming.
Mine, aka bitch.
Is she mine? Mine. It is mine. I thought it was Mine. I don't know.
Okay, remember I read the book, so I pronounce it in my head a certain way, and I've never heard anybody else say it.
I'm pretty sure they said mine in the anime though.
Okay.
I just
I'm not super great at listening to how they say names sometimes. Especially when I have a predetermined way of in my head I've decided this is how a person's name sounds.
Her name is Malti.
Malti, okay.
Malti?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did we get Mine from? Or where did I get that from?
That's what she goes by originally.
Oh. Okay.
Her proper name is Malti, but she originally disguises herself as Mine when she joins the Shield Heroes party.
Oh. Anyway, she's scheming. She's like, "Yo, that guy over there, she's got a slave. Just
she's out here.
Forget that we're all okay with this. By the way, forget that we're in this country. We're okay with slavery. He's got a slave.
Forget that it's totally legal here. Boy out here slaving, motherfuckers."
Although to be fair, I think him saying it's specifically a female slave, that would have really set him off. So, she still could have not been a hypocrite about it.
Well, I mean, that's definitely what triggered Motoyasu, was not that it was a slave, but that it was a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he throws his glove like a fucking goon. Who does that?
I was so upset with that. I was really hyped when he pulled out the glove, and I was like, "Oh, let's go! He's gonna slap him across the face." But no, he just threw it on the floor. What a bitch!
He's a real gentleman. He always tips a hat and calls everyone milady.
It is about his character is the worst part.
Slap him across the face, or take off your whole gauntlet and.
No. Once again, Alex, he's a gentleman.
Yeah, wearing
To-
gauntlets to a party? What is this?
Well, he was in armor.
They were all in armor, I'm pretty sure.
They were like decorative armor.
Except for Shield Bro. He was
Yeah,
just in
he
his
was-
normal armor.
He was in his one pair of armor that he has.
So, moving on, we finally get the fight where Shield Bro and Spear Bro, Spearfuck, fight it out. They duke it out. Spear, complete fucking idiot, doesn't know how to fucking fight. Despite the fact that he's 20 levels ahead of Shield Bro, manages to lose.
Versus 21.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
To
He
be
pretty
fair,
much gets
though,
face rolled by level 1 balloons.
yes. I like to think this was the defender, the tank meta from Smite, where it's like they were super fucking overpowered and could kill anyone when they were level 1. Just run around the mirror, freeze people, and smack them in the face. That's what I thought it was like. The reason they hate Shield Bro is because he's OP.
Motoyasu out here trying to play like Yasuo top lane into Mundo, and Mundo's just like, fuck you, I have 8 million health, you're never going to kill me.
Munch.
Me Mundo, me
Get over
smash.
Is Mundo the one that can grab?
No.
No,
Fuck, whatever.
Mundo is Purple Hulk
Purple Hulk, yeah.
with a cleaver.
With a giant meat
I remember
cleaver.
the cleaver. I saw he had a hook, though.
No. You may be thinking of Pudge from Dota.
Oh, maybe.
Or Roadhog in Overwatch.
I think I'm thinking
There is
Roadhog.
a lot of fat characters with hooks.
I am most definitely thinking of Roadhog.
I think you are most definitely thinking of Roadhog. Also a fat character, also can heal himself. Also does have a hook.
Call him by his real name, Nick.
Ouch. Rude.
I have to have my one fat joke every season.
Every season? Do we have seasons now?
Episode.
I mean, technically, we have seasons because like we follow the seasons in anime.
I guess, yeah. We don't take... Well, we do take weird time off, so I guess we do kind of have seasons.
Our times off are just like when I don't want to edit.
Yeah. Or
So
when we have better stuff to do.
that's why we've been doing this so regularly.
True.
So that's
Glow-
that's a team
oh.
roast.
Yeah. A commentary on our lives.
So after the fight, red-haired piece of shit, decides to intervene in the battle, but because everyone else is also a piece of shit, they don't see it.
Well, I don't know if it's because... Well, they are all pieces of shit. It's partly that, and it's also partly because the king tells them not to see it.
That too.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's all on them, but it's at least partially on the
I mean,
on the
let's
audience.
remember they're all okay with slavery. Remember this. Fuck all of them.
You say that like it's a damning fact, like an indictment of their society. They're okay with slavery, therefore fuck them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quote unquote cracking down on it.
No, they're not even cracking down on it.
There was a line thrown there.
Was there?
It's either in the anime or the manga because right after I watched the episode, I went back to that chapter to watch it, to read it.
I don't think you read. I don't think you watch manga. But anyways,
I said read.
because Shield Bro technically loses, they decide to take the the slave mark off of Raph. And this is when we actually see that he still sees her as a child.
Yes.
So they finally did it. So I was right in that they were gonna, I wasn't right that they were gonna do it for the entirety, but we at least we do get this scene where everything kind of starts to make sense as to why he reacted the way he did earlier. It's because he still sees her as a child. He also believes that she won't stay with him if he doesn't have the shield mark, so he goes berserk, or not really berserk, but he goes to a bad place.
Yes.
He goes to the sunken place and gets super depressed and super pissed off. Because the one person that, he kind of wanted to stay with him, or at least was forced to. Now will choose to go away.
Right.
And the entire point of this ending scene is that she doesn't, and she actually does like Shield Bro, and she brings her back from she brings him back from the pit.
Yes.
In
but
a very
while he's
nice.
still in the pit, he unlocks the Curse series.
Yes, we will find
Yeah.
that about that later.
Which is going to be expanded upon. But if it sounds ominous, good.
Good.
You've unlocked the dark route. Play this one to become the villain. Yes, please.
That's pretty much what. Yeah, the subtext for the Curse series should be, this is the villain route.
You will now become the Demon Lord.
I'm about it. Fuck that. I'm about it.
About it too. I love the anime now because like, even though like we've all read way ahead, there's still times when like I know this part's not going to happen in my head, but I still want it to happen. Like when the fight was over and bitch Princess went up to Shield Hero and was like, "How's it feel, Shield Hero, to be a bitch?" and was point blank range, and he decided not to pull out the two-headed dog shield on her and just maul her ass.
Well, that's the thing. He would have just died. I'm pretty sure they would have actually killed him.
Probably. If you attack the
yeah.
princess right there.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point he didn't know she was a princess. I think it was a scene afterwards that he finds out,
Okay.
and he comes up with this theory that.
Well, I mean, she is still the princess, so he would be attacking the princess,
Yes.
whether he knows.
Yeah, regardless. What I'm saying is that he could have attacked her. Wait, I don't even know what I'm fucking saying. He could have.
Okay.
Yeah, he could have attacked her. But no, I guess. Fuck. Never mind.
You've lost your point.
I've lost my
It's
point.
over.
I'm pretty sure I'm trying to refute my own point at this point. This is going on. Anyways.
Also, when he was getting into that bad place, man, that shield looked like he was a shield. Looked like he was trying to do some like poison gas shield on the bourgeoisie.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, gassing you all. Fuck it.
Eat the rich. Let's get Marks up in here. He won't be the shield bro. He'll be our bro.
the bro of the people.
Yeah. But once again, Raph is able to pull him out. Not enough. Not before he can get the curse series, but just enough where he like doesn't become a villain yet. Maybe, who knows? But he kind of calms down. It's a very cathartic moment. I'm pretty sure this is like the last, not the last chapter, but this is the final volume, or not the. This is the end of the first volume.
Yeah, the end of the first volume. Yes.
He finally sees that what's her face? Raph is now a person. Well, not a person, but like he
has grown up.
He sees Raph now as she actually is, and that's basically around the end. We do get like a during credit scene where he's finally eating some leftovers, and he finally tastes it. And that was the episode.
Yeah.
Very cathartic. Very emotional. Very good.
I don't know if they mentioned it in the episode, but Raph is supposed to have also now agreed to go back to the slave trader to re-put on the slave tattoo.
That's probably going to happen at the first thing in the next episode.
Okay. That would
Hear that, we'll just have a flashback to it.
Yeah. They do like to skip a couple of things that like aren't too important. Like they skipped the part where he like is putting the dog materials in his shield, because like we don't really need to see it. Like when we see like the dog thing come out at the end, like we know what he did. We don't need to see it again. Like we know it's the thing that happens. Although her getting the seal back is kind of important, so they should at least mention it.
I mean, I'm pretty certain. I would hope that they would mention it. It would be very unfortunate if they just decide to like skip over why they go to the slave house and just have him be like, I'm just gonna randomly make an appearance at this slave house. So I kind of hope that they mention why, just to give it context. And I trust that they will. They have like good pacing, and they usually explain like why stuff happens. So
Yeah, they explain it once and then don't explain it again, which is fine. They don't
Yeah.
like repeat themselves, which I really do like. It keeps the pace going, much like Banana Fish, where like they didn't really repeat things. Like one thing would happen, and if it would happen again, like they would either mention it real quick, or you're supposed to, infer that it happened.
Yeah.
And it really kept the pace going, which I really enjoyed. Once again, Banana
And I
Fish,
kinda
fucking
think-
fantastic.
fucking fantastic, exactly. I kind of think that whole like the pacing thing is the reason why a lot of the scenes or any scenes where Naofumi's like the way he sees Raftalia as still a little kid, like the reason a lot of it got cut, I think, is for like the pacing reasons, where like adding in those scenes would take more time and it would sort of repeat a lot of things from these scenes that otherwise, you don't really need it. Like it does a sort of okay job at saying what of showing how he's seeing Raftalia. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. It's
Yeah.
somewhere sort of in the middle. It's doing its best. It's doing as well as it can for anime, I think, without being way slow. So I'm willing. I guess I should give it a little bit more slack than I have in the last couple weeks. It's doing the best it can with what it has in 20 minutes.
Yeah. So far, each time we've mentioned like a minor gripe about it, it usually fixes it at the next episode.
It does a pretty good job.
That's usually because like that's plot things that we know are going to happen.
Mhm.
We should really stop
Yeah.
doing that.
We should.
We've
Well, we haven't
mentioned
said
that.
anything about
Oh,
going forward.
Although the whole thing about like how he sees Raftalia is kind of important, and like, we get it this episode, so that's not really a plot thing. That's more or less like a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in the book, at least according to Nick, it's kind of
More from his point of view.
because it is a first person. Yeah, we do get his like narration and like the way he views things. And given that he's super pissed off about everything, it's a very it's not 100% the truth. It's he's not a completely
He's an unreliable narrator.
he's an unreliable narrator because it's an anime. It's not really it's following him, but more of like a third person like omniscient thing where we're not really seeing the way he's seeing things. We're just seeing things the way they actually are.
Yeah.
There have been times where like even with that third person point of view that like we still do see things in the way that main character does. It mostly done for like twists and stuff. Like the ending of this episode could have been a twist where like she's trying to drag him out and she's like older again. And he's like, well, what the fuck? Just like we would have been if we only had like if they only animated her as a kid. But it really doesn't add anything in my opinion to like have that twist. It's a fun twist. But ultimately, the fact that like Riri saw the way he sees her in that like one little short scene, that was enough, I think. It could have added to like how twisted he is at this point.
Right.
That's about it.
I don't know if just this one scene is enough. The only thing I kind of was hesitant about was like it made it very like hallucination-y, like with the smoke coming around the edges and everything was in like grayscale except for Raftalia. Like it was very hallucination-y at times, and so I don't know if it was doing a good job of conveying like this is how he actually sees the world rather than he's having like a stress-based hallucination right now. In this one moment it is a holistic hallucination that he has. But I think it did an okay enough job that I'll give it a pass.
I like the music in the part. It was very like chaotic screeching.
Mm-hmm.
Always fucking awesome. They employ that a lot in horror.
A lot of the style for the fight and for his like his like breakdown essentially where he's like throwing the shield around and getting insulted by himself or his subconscious. It was like really good.
Very thriller-ish.
It was.
Not the music video or song.
The song by Michael Jackson.
But the genre.
Yeah. Oh.
That's almost all I have to say about Shield Hero.
Shield Hero?
I knew what it was called. You don't have to help me. I was getting
always
there,
have to
Nick.
help you.
Okay.
Slowly.
Nick will remember this for future episodes.
Yeah, I don't know if there's not much else to talk about because, like you said, this is the end of the first volume, and so
The
they
biggest
didn't
thing,
have
yeah.
like any set up plot points really at the end of the episode to like talk about where they're going from here.
Yeah,
Um,
we have the episode title for the next episode. Yeah,
Philo,
Chocobo. It's Chocobo time.
it's Chocobo time, boy. I love our delightful Chocobo girl.
That's about all.
Yeah, that's about everything. Uh, the opening continues to be kind of generic.
I don't like it. I
Do
skip
not?
it every time.
I think I started out skipping it, and so I think I listened to it this time, just like fully listened to it. It's pretty generic.
I'm not a fan. Let's see. I always listen to the Boogie Pop one because I enjoy that one. I like the Mexicano Joe. Dororo. I mean, Nick has his gripes about it, but like for the most part, I like all the part. I like the whole
Yeah.
thing. And ending wise, I basically all listen to all the endings. I kind of like them all. I listened to the Mexicano Joe's ending mostly because I want to see that model at the end.
The model at the end.
Once again, the only reason I'm watching the show.
So with the model pictures at the end of the Domestic Nakano Joe episodes, it's made me want to go back and watch Gamers again.
So no, we're gonna watch Gamers in the summer when Jeffrey's back, so we can do a retrospective.
Okay, then I won't watch it.
Because yes, like we're gonna watch Gamers again, but it has to do with Jeffrey.
Today, after I finished Domestic Nakano Joe, I like pulled up Gamers and like got all of the episodes again and was like, I'm gonna watch this.
I know
So
this
I haven't
too.
started yet.
Because like I forgot what it was, but like I think someone like had like a double thing going on where like they said a name twice. So it's like, damn, I maybe want to watch Gamers again because of Seaweed Head. Her little tick was cute. It was so funny. Oh, I was also watching the Game of Life that Funhouse played.
Uh-huh.
It made me want to watch that episode again.
The
Which
Game of Life episode.
I'm pretty sure they were playing it wrong because two players can't get married in the game.
Yeah. They were playing it for comedic effect in
Yeah.
Gamers. They definitely could not
By
have
the way,
gotten married.
Gamers,
actually.
Game of Life. I think it's like the one time they played an actual game, except for like the first two episodes.
Yeah, I was just say they play a little bit. Other than they play that mobile game a lot.
Oh right.
Well, they reference that mobile game a lot. I don't know if they keep playing. Now that I think about it, like after you discover, like after Seaweed Head and the main character discover that they are each other, I don't know if we ever see that mobile game again.
It was just a
I don't
setup.
remember. It was all just a setup.
I want a season 2 because I want more shenanigans with the younger sister.
The younger sister who jacks off in her sister's
Oh my
bed.
fucking god, she's just a fucking mad lad.
Also, the sister who we decided was on that Yuri incest route at the end of it.
Let's fucking go.
That show was a fucking just. It had such an ending.
That was a ride.
Also, the last episode, that was not an
Fantastic.
episode in my opinion.
It was the best episode.
It was a meta commentary on DLC content. And it itself was basically DLC episode.
Yo, Mo got like super triggered about that final episode. He was like, "Oh, it's so awful. I hate it." Fucking loved it. But yeah, stay tuned for Gamers. I don't know, it's not Gamers. ABC episode 70. Fuck, I don't know. For Gamers, a retrospective. Hopefully, we'll have Jeffrey. I don't know.
Maybe. Hopefully he'll come back in the summer. We need to like start, adding Jeffrey on Discord like a day in advance or something and be like, join us. ABC, be there, bitch.
At this point, he's got like 15 things just to crank through, just to catch up.
Maybe we just give him like Shield Hero and Dororo and be like, just watch these two.
Yeah, I'd say that. I think he'd like both of them. For
The
sure.
other two are garbage, and it's too much effort than the show is worth, in my opinion, to catch up at this point.
I really want to make him watch Domestic Nakano Joe,
I would want to make him I would want him to watch Shield Hero and Kanajo, just so we can see which side he goes on. Me and Brad are next.
We're a special case in this particular moment, though.
We'll figure out whether or not we're gonna have special jet.
Alex
special guest
grew
Jeff-
up watching really shitty K dramas. I grew up watching really shitty TV novellas. So like we were primed for this fucking show.
It's true, you were.
Nick on our side. I think we can convert him.
I don't
It's
think
not
so.
really a white people thing.
You need to watch like those really bad like white people only NBC shows that like come on at 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. On a work day.
Oh yeah, like the the soap operas.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't even have to do that. You would just have to be like, watch old Jerry Springer episodes.
Oh my god.
My dad used to be really into Jerry.
That's
we should watch Maury.
The Maury Show.
Didn't we try to get onto one of those?
We did try and
Yeah.
go on to. We looked up how to be a member of the audience on
Yeah.
Maury.
Which fun fact? You don't pay for it. You get like it's a lottery. You get chosen.
Yeah, you just show up and get chosen.
You also have to wear business casual at the very least.
At the minimum, you have to wear business casual.
Because that's who's watching this fucking show.
It also, if I remember correctly, was like, if you have family drama, send us a message and maybe you could go on the Maury Show.
Yeah.
So you could just like email them on their website with your family drama and potentially be a guest on the Maury Show. I think it specifically asked like, do you have family drama and are willing to talk about it in public?
I think it's also do you not know who your father is? Come take a DNA test.
Oh yeah. What a fucking recruiting website for its guests. Although it works.
Yeah. So once again, I'd like to sell out to Pusha T for that Pusha T v Drake drama, beef, whatever.
The story of Adidon.
Story of added on. Also, Drake hitting on a 15-year-old girl, the girl from Stranger Things.
Way to be a fucking child predator, Drake.
Way to be a fucking bell end.
We already have R. Kelly doing shit like this
Right.
and ruining his music.
We don't need another dude.
Right. Ignition was my favorite song until R. Kelly ruined it by
Excuse me,
being
the
weird.
remix. The remix.
The remix. Ignition, the remix, was my favorite song until R. Kelly ruined it. I
Ruined
can't
it.
listen to that song now without thinking that he's talking to a small child.
Oh my
Makes it
god, you're
weird.
right.
So now I'm like, I need to find a new favorite song, and now it can't be a Drake song either because he hit on that Stranger Things girl.
Also, apparently, like a couple of other girls, like he like was talking to this like 16-year-old model, and then like the moment she became 18, he like just came in and was like, "Hey, are you 18? Let's fucking go."
why not?
I guess props for waiting, but it doesn't make it less creepy.
It does not make it less creepy. There is like the limits of creepiness of like a plus minus where of your age where it's like even if she's legal, like there's a lower limit to what's like socially acceptable for you to date.
At some point, I think we should come up with a graph of like, because like the older you get, like both of you, like if it's like between a 30-year-old and like a 40-year-old, it's not that weird.
No.
But like if you shift it down like just 20 years between a 10-year-old and a 20-year-old, like it becomes infinitely worse.
Yeah.
So like there's this cool 3D graph that I want to like map out because like there's gonna be like a little dip when you're like in your 20s and 40s where it's all like basically okay, and then it gets kind of weirder towards like the extremities.
Well, the thing is like in my opinion, it's always weird if they don't have a high school degree. You have to at least have graduated high school. If you've graduated high school, the person you're dating has to graduate high school as well.
I mean, sometimes you'll have like an 18 or like a 17-year-old who's going out with like a 16-year-old.
It's weird.
It's weird. Okay.
Well, okay, 17 and 16 when they haven't graduated.
Well,
that's
like
not
what
weird.
when then one graduates and like moves
If
on.
one graduates and the other one hasn't, it's
Yeah.
a little weird.
Okay.
It's not super weird, but it's still a little weird.
Okay.
Depends if they've been dating before the dude was or the girl was.
Well, what Nick's saying is it's still weird.
It's still a little weird. Like, I understand, like, if it's somebody that you know, so you know, like, all of the circumstances, but, like, think about it, like, in terms of a person who doesn't understand the circumstances. You're seeing this, essentially, you know, he's been out of high school for a year with this girl who's in high school still. It's a little weird. It's just a little bit weird.
A little bit, I will admit.
But that may just be me. My opinions of things. I'm going to sell out to, speaking of Korean dramas, I'm going to sell it to Korean dramas. because I'm going to sell out to two Netflix shows. One called Kingdom.
Is
And the
Kingdom
other
a
one-
K-drama?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's a K drama.
All right.
Well. Yes,
See,
it's a K drama.
Okay.
It's
so-
like it's a historical drama, is what it is technically.
Historical
I think.
drama
Yeah, I think that's like the proper.
genre.
Thank you, genre. Is historical genre or historical
Because
drama.
I feel like there's a difference between like a K-drama, like as we know it, and then like
Mhm.
a show that just happens to be Korean produced.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a fair amount of like political intrigue and like.
Does it still have like the
Dramas.
K-drama tropes?
Well, I don't know enough K-drama tropes to answer that question.
Oh, okay.
There is rich mom that hates
Well, remember,
is
remember, historical drama.
historical.
It's
Hmm.
set in like the I don't know period, but medieval times essentially. So I mean, stuff's a little different. There is a rich person. She's the queen, but she is rich.
Okay.
She's also a
Damn,
raging bitch.
I can't just blur out all the stupid modern K-drama shit I've seen so many times.
I mean, you can still blur it out.
You might be able. I mean, some of them may track, but some of them
Oh.
don't perfectly translate to historical times. I think.
Yeah, just like
Has
Oh,
someone
the-
fallen down the stairs?
the mom is a raging bitch and doesn't like that the rich son is interested in this poor ass chick.
She
That
is a
sounds
raging
possible.
bitch. She also does not care about the son, but that's for different reasons. Because he's actually the son of a concubine, so not
Of
her
course,
son.
yeah.
So, but she is also a
That-
raging bitch.
That also translates to modern stuff too.
Okay. But yeah, it's a really good. I describe it as like 28 Days Later, but set in Korea.
And really,
because
really
it's
old.
A zombie, and really, really old. Because it's a zombie show. It has only 6 episodes, as I found out when I finished the 6th episode, and there is no more. But they're going to make more. It won't come out until next year, but there'll be more at some point.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
like there is kind of like an ending-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's sort of a
It's like-
cliffhanger ending.
Okay.
Of like they're setting up for season 2, and so we have to wait and see like a year from now when they release season 2, like for more of the story. But for the first like 6 episodes that they have out, it's really fucking good. I
Okay.
really like it.
Nice.
And it's a good like it's fucking horror-y, it's fucking awesome zombie killing. They get pretty much straight into like it goes from like there are no like there's 1 or 2 zombies that you know of to like zombies are fucking taking over like whole towns
Oh,
real
so
fast.
are they like 28 Days Later zombies where they're like actually a threat?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is not like they're walking around and like they're shitty. This is like first of all, they only come alive at night, but when they're alive,
Oh, they're
They fucking-
vampires.
they tear shit down.
Okay.
I mean, they are zombies. They eat the flesh off people.
Oh, do they jump up and down?
I don't remember if they jump.
Oh.
They're not Jiangxi, if that's what you're actually asking. Shout out to the Chinese vampire, my favorite vampire. And then the other show I'm going to sell out to is a show called Memories of Alhambra, I believe. I don't entirely know how to pronounce it, but it's a city in Portugal.
Oh, that's just a wonder in Civ.
It is a Wonder in Civ. Now that you say it, you're right. But it is another Korean show that I've started to watch, and it's really weird, but also really good. But it has more like it's sort of like a video game show, but it's more of like it's an augmented reality game rather than like a virtual like a
Okay.
think like Sword Art Online like plug-in game. It's not like that. So it is actually like the real world. They do also include some of my favorite scenes where it's like, this is how the rest of the world sees this dude, and he's like waving around his hand because he thinks he has a sword, but nobody else sees it. It's some of my favorite scenes is him just looking like a giant knob suck in like the middle of town. But they're both phenomenal fucking shows, so I am fully invested in Korean shows right now. I'm all about them.
I'd like to mention that Day9 also told me to watch Kingdom, and I'm going to watch Kingdom because Day9 told me to, not because you did.
damn it, Brandon.
Sorry.
You can't trust any of my show recommendations, can you?
No, it's someone else has to recommend a show.
I hate you. You're the worst.
That's my one rule. If Nick recommends a show, fuck that show.
Wow. I fucking told you to watch Psych, and you like that show.
Shut the fuck up. Alex, what are you selling out to?
Fuck it. I'll sell out to Popeyes. Cause when I was watching all
No,
the episodes,
repeat! I sold out like 10 months ago.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Sellout police are here, boys.
police.
You can't sell out to that.
Too bad, I already am.
Man, fuck you. I sold out first.
Oh, man.
If anyone
When
gets some
I-
free fucking chicken, it's gonna be me.
When I was hungry and I was watching all the animes we had to do, and the last thing I watched was Domestic no Kanacho. I was like, you know what? This will be better with some fried chicken, and it was.
Wait,
So if you're gonna watch trashy shows or just dramas, I recommend fried chicken.
was there a fried
Fat
chicken place in
one
one of the
with
episodes you watched?
4 whole fried chickens and a Coke. And the skinny one wants 2 pieces of dry, white toast. Shout out to the Blues Brothers. It's a phenomenal movie.
Well, this has been another episode of ABC. It's been episode 49. I still have not uploaded episode 48 because I'm a fucking idiot. I will do that
She is.
after this ends.
We would like to thank you for not being here. I would tell you who won the Super Bowl. Still going on. So
Who's
You
in
know,
the lead?
you, my audience, will know, but I currently do not.
Who's in the lead, though?
Nobody. It's tied 3-3.
Oh,
It's been a very underwhelming game.
What quarter is it?
Was there a question? I didn't hear it.
What quarter is it?
The 4th quarter.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Did they sing Sweet Victory?
No, they did not.
Ha!
They just had like a very short reference to it. It did have an actual like SpongeBob scene, which was impressive.
What do you
Like they had like the actual animation,
Oh.
like legit SpongeBob was there.
Okay. This is all because I don't know his name, but the creator of SpongeBob died the past year,
Yes,
so people wanted them to sing Sweet Victory.
because Sweet Victory took place at what was called the Bubble Bowl, but was ostensibly the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
or possibly a college game, because they also have weird bowl
the
names.
Rose Bowl.
The Orange Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl.
Wait, is the Rose Bowl a college one?
Yes.
Okay.
Rose Bowl is a college one.
Woo! That's 1 point for me.
It is 1 point for you. Good for you for knowing one bowl game.
There's the Pineapple
Yes.
Bowl set in Hawaii.
Thank you, my wonderful audience of 0 people.
Your
for
wonderful audience.
not joining us. I've been your host, Nick.
Dude, I'm the one that started it. I'm saying the episode. Well, me and Nick technically started ABC, but I'm the one that started the episode. I'm the host.
Say your name.
I'm Brandon. Why'd I have to think about that?
Why did I was wondering if you were trying to decide between your 2 names again.
I forgot. I'm sick. Fuck you.
You might also have dementia.
Huh? Way to blow into your fucking mic. That was Morse code for Alex.
I almost made a reference to Mike Tyson quote there, and then remembered halfway through it that it ends with a
That's super homophobic.
slur. Yeah. I made it through "I'll fuck you till you love me," and I remembered that the last word of that was
Wait
a
a minute.
homophobic slur, and went, "Oh, I can't say that on the recorded podcast."
Well,
Because if
Alex,
my job ever finds out about that, I would get fired probably.
would you like to go ahead and outro yourself?